Hi to all. Can you confirm? Am I audible to you? Is my visible screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So today I'm talking about, there is a backend database called as a MySQL. So far we have discussed about Python programming. So it's a time to do little projects. Therefore, I just wanted to go with the MySQL databases. So such as, firstly, we must understand what do you mean by MySQL database and what is the purpose of this particular software, how it will be useful for you. Just let me talk little. See, firstly, MySQL database is Oracle product. MySQL database is useful to store data in relational tables. Basically, data can also be stored in flat files such as an Excel file, notepads, Word. The drawback is that I'll be tell you later otherwise, about the disadvantages of flat files. Firstly, we understand about MySQL. So MySQL will provide firstly integrity constraints. Integrity constraints means ethical practices must be accepted, such as, a table should have a primary key and you should be genuine, you should be unity, you should have. So these kind of things must be accepted before going to store the data into the database. Okay. So obviously, concurrent access, which means that simultaneously a data can be accessed by n number of people if you store the data in a MySQL. And always available desired data. And more secured data. So these are the certain facilities will be provided by the MySQL database. Hence, we supposed to be go little, for example, if you have an application, in general, I'm telling you, if you have an application such as, like, a little Instagram. Instagram is the application where you will be login and you will be upload some videos that will be tracked by the server, Instagram server, and eventually that is going to be store whatever the images or everything. If you upload into, there will be a backend is called databases, which is called databases. So these particular databases can be MySQL is a Oracle product. SQL Server is the Microsoft product, and Postgre, MongoDB, Firebase. These are all even AWS, even Azure, ServiceNow, or GCP, so on. There will be multiple databases we do have, depends on the organization. So certain databases we are going to discuss now. Obviously, I will be discuss about MySQL, SQL Server, PostgreSQL, MongoDB, Firebase. All these 5 databases I'll be discuss about. So how the front-end data is going to be stored into backend. Practically 3 layers we are going to do. Right. So let us do practically. Now don't worry about
Sir,
it.
Firebase, AWS, Azure, those are also database,
Yes,
also
absolutely right.
cloud.
Correct. All are clouds
Okay,
only. Mhm.
okay.
The only difference is, the cloud has little advantages such as, the clouds will provide, there will be the concept is called as SaaS, software as a service, platform as a service, and infrastructure as a service. So these are the advantages will be provided. Otherwise, that also stores the data. Even databases also can be stores the data. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So firstly, let me show you. So how to install the database firstly, MySQL. So it is the yeah. See, in my system already there is a MySQL is made available. If you search with MySQL keyword, that's going to be shown to you MySQL here. I hope you are seeing my screen.
Yes, sir.
For every MySQL database, there will be admin password. For you also, I'll tell you how to install it. My password is MYSQL. By default, it will be the tiger or root. Some passwords will be there, but we can change it. Are you clear? Are you seeing my screen?
Yes, sir.
So this is the basically a dashboard or maybe a window whenever you logged in through a database called MySQL. So the MySQL is having a certain programming called as a structured query language, SQL, which is called as a structured query language. So it has its own syntax. We have to remember it. So here the command is to see what all databases already being installed in my system. There is a command is called as show databases semicolon. This is the mandatory. Okay. You see, these many databases already have worked on. I have created. Every individual thing is yeah. These are all different databases. Clear? So now my point is, if you are a database administrator, you will be work over here. In real-time scenario, Being a developer, being a data analyst, being a testing engineer, you will not be come to here. Somebody is maintaining the database. Simply from the front end, we are going to track all this. Now let me create how to create a database. There is a structured query language. Commands are create database. The database name is, what is called got DB semicolon. See, before that, can you check whether got GB is over available here? No. There is no database called as a got GB, right? So which is got underscore DB means go online training DB database. If you click, the database is getting created. Query is successfully executed.
Do we need to check manually, or we can get any shortcut to check whether database exists or not?
No, by seeing a show command only, we can see the existing databases.
Okay.
There is no other command for that. Just by executing show command, the database will now, if I execute again, because earlier it was not there, right? So now again we have to execute, there will be the show databases. You see now there will be a database might have created that, I hope you are seeing my screen. Just now we have created.
Yes, sir.
Right. So now the point is, let me execute one particular application, then I'll come back to you. Complete one application, I'll execute to you. This is one application made with a Python. I'm just running the application. Oh, just hold on, please. Yeah, so I hope you are seeing my screen, right? This application has been made with a Python tkinter, and this particular application will be interact with a backend, which is a MySQL. So if I register certain students such as 9966 is a roll number, name of the student is Raja, department is CSC, email is raja@gmail.com, and contact number is something called as 9908133590. Date of birth is, yeah. Let us suppose if I click addition, so that this particular student details are going to be stored into the database. Let's, if I click, what happens, you see the record has been inserted into the database, and immediately it will be reflected over here. If you look at the bottom, there is a data just now we have inserted. My question is where it is stored into the database, because you have from the front end you have inserted, right? You have passed the data. So if you look at here, the database name we have to understand, like anyhow we will be make our own applications. Just I'm telling you. The database name is here. I hope you are seeing. There is a Naveen Kumar, and there will be the table is students one. Let us go back in the database. See, in this there will be a Naveen Kumar might be the database you can find here. If you look at here, there is a database called as a Naveen Kumar. So we wanted to use this Naveen Kumar. So there is a command is called as a use Naveen Kumar. So we are into the currently logged in and working on the top of the Naveen Kumar database. What are the tables are existing in the Naveen Kumar? If you want to see that, there is a command is called as a show tables. Now in the Naveen Kumar database, there are 3 tables. Our table will be this one. Just now, whatever the data we have inserted, which is stored into this particular student's data. So if you wanted to know whether the Raja's data is available or not, there is a SQL command is called as a select star from, there is a table name is called as a students one. This is the query. This is the predefined keywords select star from, and the table name is students one. Now, if you look at here, you can find there is a data about Raja. Just now we have inserted, right? So this is the way how exactly the front end data will become and store into the database. Just I wanted to show you that how exactly the database is useful for you. For that reason, I have shown you this application. This kind of application you have to make. The next week completely you have to make at least every day one application is mandatory for me. I need 6 applications. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll help you how to install the MySQL and everything. I'll help you. Now let's go ahead with a, yeah. Okay. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Now we are talking about MySQL database. Now, so I'm telling you, being a DBA, you will be able to access MySQL dashboard. But being a other designations such as BA business analyst, data analyst, data scientist, testing engineer, or QA, these people cannot come to here. You have to work on to the front end, like, you have to work on the Python front end, like, PyCharm, and you have to connect with the database, right? So at this particular moment, how to deal with, we have to understand now. So firstly, now you have to understand, firstly, you are working on to the Python PyCharm tool. If you write the program over here such a way that you will be able to connect with the MySQL database. If you write a program Python PyCharm such a way that you will be able to fire the program onto this MySQL such a way that the changes and whatever the operation you are expecting has to be reflected over here. So the communication will be takes place both between them. Firstly, in order to communicate between Python PyCharm with the MySQL, there will be the MySQL driver has to be installed. MySQL driver has to be installed. MySQL driver has to be installed. That driver we have to install such a way that the driver can communicate between Python PyCharm as well as MySQL. That's the primary aspect. Now I'll be install that particular driver, going to the settings. Firstly, check whether the SQL connector is there or not. I think there is no SQL connector in this particular list. So yeah, let's go with, click onto the plus symbol. It will be show you SQL.connector. SQL dot or connector. I hope you are seeing there is a driver called MySQL-connector and MySQL-connector Python. These two has to be installed. Just you click on them and you click onto the install so that it will be installed on top of this particular project. So MySQL connector is installed. There is another package like which is the driver called MySQL connector Python, both has to be required. Yeah. So now both the packages have been installed successfully. Let us go with, now I would like to create one Python file. Create a database. Yeah, this is the program. Create a database is the program. Now, in order to work with, firstly, we have to import mysql dot connector. This is the first line. Right. Okay. Now, what is the query you wanted to be fired here? Our query is create a database on top of the MySQL database. Now we have to write a query. What is the query? It's a query will be the object which is going to reference an object which will be get the phone is my phone. My phone. My phone is. Guys, hold on, please. 90. Thank you.
Thanks.
Right. So there is a query we supposed to write. Create just now. See, for your kind information, SQL language is not a case sensitive. We can write in uppercase, we can write in lowercase. It doesn't show any error to you. Create database. The database name I would like to create is that got db2. Just now we have created db1 got underscore db, right? Now I'm creating a db2 got underscore db2. That's all. Next, I would like to connect to the database, right? A code to connect to the MySQL database using connection string. So here connection is an object where we have to create mysql.connector.connect. I hope you are seeing there are built-in functions. Connect mysql.connector is a driver, which is a module which is having, there is a method is called as a connect, where will be pass the certain connection parameters so that the connection would establish between the Python and MySQL. So here there will be the host. Host means wherever MySQL software is available. That is a local host because within the system it is available. Who is the user? The user is Venkat. And what is the password for the MySQL? The password for the MySQL will be MySQL. See, if you install for you, user might be a root, password you can change. So once if you execute this particular line, the connection would be established between the Python with the MySQL. Afterwards, we want to create a cursor to make available database for everybody for access concurrently. So, which means cursor is equal to connection dot cursor. This line will be make your database or table will be for everybody simultaneously. And it will be hold the data, as a buffer. It will be hold the data as a buffer. Okay. Next. What is the next task? Actually, we wanted to execute the query. Now, execute your query. Now, cursor dot, there is a command is called as an execute, built-in command called execute, where you're supposed to pass query as a parameter. As soon as this line will be get executed, your creation of the database will be successfully done. Then for your information, connection dot commit will be matters. Commit. This line will be commit your query on top of the MySQL. Then for your purpose, you write a print statement that database created successfully for confirmation purpose. Once the database will be created successfully, better you close the connection. Yeah. This is the program where exactly if you run this program such a way that the database will be getting created in this particular window here. Let me clear everything. System.cls. Okay. Let us go back. Now I'm executing the program here. I think you are seeing that the database is created successfully. Let us go back and check whether the database created or not over here. Now for that, what is the command? Can you tell me? In order to see the databases?
So databases.
Yeah, show databases. Now if you look at God DB2 has been created. Are you seeing?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this particular database is created. Within the database, any number of tables can be created because we want a table, right, to store the data. So now let us go ahead. I will be, firstly, you just try to see whether any database tables are there or not. Use got_db2. Are you finding, we have switched to database db2 and see whether is there any tables or not. Are you finding any tables? No, right? There are empty. There are no tables, right? Now
Yes.
from the front end, if you write a program in the Python such a way that here in this database, the tables has to be created. So for that, I'll be creating another program. Create a table within got_db2. So now here same import MySQL.connector and absolutely now the query is we want to create a table. Create table. The table name is student info. Okay. Now within which I wanted to specify student number, which is an integer type, student name, which is a varchar of 50, which means 50 characters will be allowed within your name. Okay. Student course varchar of 50 and student phone number varchar of 10. These are the data types from the MySQL. This is the query. Rest of the lines are common. Connection is equal to mysql.connector.connect, where host is the parameter, which is a local host. If the database is available in other system, will be given IP address of that in place of the local host. Okay, there will be an user, which is going to be a Venkat, and there will be the password is equal to MySQL. And now on which database you want to create a table? Now we have to specify the database. Database is equal to, what is the database? got underscore db2. Okay, that's all. This is the connection string. Now we have to create a cursor is equal to connection dot cursor. Okay, and obviously connection dot commit. Okay, and cursor dot execute, where the query need to be passed as a parameter, and then print that table is created successfully within desired database. Then we have to close connection. That's all. Now, as soon as if I execute this particular program, the table has to be created within the, earlier we have seen, right? There are no tables under the got underscore db2. Now, if you look at, if I execute this particular program, the table is going to be created. Something has happened like syntactical error somewhere. Let's see once. At line 1, what is that? Yeah. So if you identify here, I have opened this particular cursor, like open bracket here. I haven't closed it. Yeah. So we supposed to be closed so that it will be get executed. Yeah. The table is created successfully within the desired database. Let's go back and check whether the table has been created or not. Now show tables. I hope you are seeing my screen. The student underscore info is the table created under the database is called as a got underscore db2. Yeah. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, now you want to know the schema, what this table is consisting of. Like, there will be a command is called as a describe student underscore info. Student underscore info. Now, if you look at, you will be having a field called attribute called as a student number, student name, codes, phone number, their concerned databases, whether you have defined any integrity constraints like primary key, null key, all these we haven't to go to that level. Just a simple database like table we have created here. Now you have understand how to, how to create a table and how to create a database. Now, how to insert the data into this particular table now? Yes or no? Let us go ahead. Now I'm writing another query. Insert data into table. Same import, mysql.connector. Yeah. Now same query. What is the query? The query is equal to insert into table. The table name is student underscore info values. This is the query where is supposed to pass the values. What are the values is supposed to pass? The student number is 401. The student name is Srini, and the student has been chosen the course is that IML, and the student phone number is student phone number is 7799132754. I think we have a 4 fields. I just now I've shown you that what student number, student name, student course, and phone number. Yes or no? Yeah. Yeah, this is the query. The rest of the lines are common. What is that? Just let me copy from here. Copy, paste. Now the query has been changed. Here, not table successfully created. Data is inserted successfully within the desired table. Right? So let me execute. Let me execute. Data has been inserted successfully within the design table. Let us go back and check. Select star from student underscore info. Okay, we supposed to go use what is that GOT underscore DB2 and select star from student underscore info. Why it is saying student underscore info? Am I given any wrong table? Insert into table name is student underscore info values.
Down database you have given got DB2.
Okay, there
So
only
that's
we
why
have
it's,
created.
okay. So database is DB2, but the student info, yeah.
Student underscore info. Student underscore info. Okay. Cursor commit. Execute query. Why it is not inserting data into the corresponding table? Yeah, there is no error in the query. Probably I don't know why it is not coming. See, if you look at here, the data has been inserted, but here the query will be an insert query like this, query insert into student info. It's a table name, the values 401, Srini, AIML, and this is. If you wanted to insert another student record, but generally we should not come to here because we are not a database administrators. We have to be work on top of the Python file. Just hold on. I can change the another student data 402. The student name is Manish and he joined for the AML, the same phone number. Otherwise, you can change the phone number. 88. Now, if you execute, another student data will be get inserted. Then if you show the select, so 401 and 402 students. If you want another student, you have to insert the data, another data, like something 403. The student name is Venkat and student phone number is 9999. So another student data has been inserted like that, the data will be inserted here. So what went wrong here? I didn't understand. Values.
Sir, sometimes in PyCharm, without any error, it's showing error. So can we work in something else also? Because I have tried few things and there is no error, but it was showing error in PyCharm. But if I use the same thing in Visual Studio, it was working for me.
Okay. Okay. The query doesn't have any errors, but why it is not getting inserted? User is Venkat, password is MySQL. Database is got underscore TB2.
Yeah, PyCharm is throwing some error without any error.
No, please, it's not like that.
Maybe I
f-
don't know how to use, but I tried to import some modules and then I tried to do some query into that. It was not working. Then I
which
copied
query you
and
tell me? No. You tell me the program
like
which is not working.
like you have done the application like tkinter. So I have done that also. So it was not at the starting it was working, but then
Now, is
I
that
created
throwing a
another.
TCL error? TCL error is throwing.
Is
Probably
saying
it's a
that
TCL error.
you do not have class underscore
No.
tkinter or something like that. It was saying.
No. It might be throwing a TCL error. That would
Okay.
be sometimes it is a abnormal fatal error. We have to reinstall the system so that it will work as usual.
I did,
That
sir, but still it was not working. I reinstalled and everything I did, but it was not working for me.
see, I'm not a author for the PyCharm. Up to some extent, I have a knowledge. I think I don't know about it. What is that? You please try to grab the root cause why it is doing like that. For me also now there are no errors, but why it is not working, I am not understanding. For the first time, I'm seeing this problem. Okay, so the next task for you is that I think if you install the system so that whether it will work or not, it will be get to know. Pawan, are you there? Anybody have installed MySQL on your system?
I do not
Not yet.
have MySQL.
See, if you wanted to be install the MySQL, it's open source, isn't it? So we have to go to the Google and we have to install MySQL command, MySQL, yeah, command line client is required. If you go here, the first link, so yeah, this is the window. So where you will be find, if you are using the Windows operating system, you just go ahead with 86 and the second option is supposed to go, it's a Oracle product where you need not to log in. Just you click on this particular option. No thanks, you can start downloading. So that I'll be sending the steps of how to install this particular things. Kindly follow that. Just hold on. I'll be send you the database related thing. Just hold on. Yeah. So how to install the MySQL on top of the Windows? I'll be share in the chat box. Please, everybody, please uh, take that file and try to be follow strictly and then try to be install it. See here, this WebEx is not allowing me to add any PDF files. You know, it's saying that it's not allowed. I don't know why like that. I think I'll give it to the concerned person. Please you take, because I don't have any accessibility to pass you directly. I think I'll keep this particular file in a folder where just hold on. I think everybody can access that particular drive, right? So just hold on. Chapter 1, where there will be a MySQL. Yeah, so I have pasted this particular file into this, and apart from this, I'll be pass the today's program, such as what programs I have done. Where is that Python? Go online and MySQL database. So theory as well as corresponding queries.
So where do you have the class recordings uploaded? I don't see them
No,
here.
for you it's not accessible. I'll
Okay.
send you the other link to you.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. But for you also there is accessibility for you. I think morning I have sent you this chapter 1
Yeah, all this I
accessibility,
can
right?
access, but I just wanted to
Yes.
go back and listen. I was not able to see the class recordings.
Oh no. I think I'll share you other part.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, sir.
Yes. So I think that's all. I think your role is now you have to install the MySQL, and you have to be do the same scenario, whatever the Python program I have written, how to connect by installing the drivers. After then, if you execute the program, it will be reflected into the MySQL. But very careful that you know what user name you are having. By default, it will be a root, but the password can be changed. But be careful, you have to remember the password. If you forget the password, you cannot able to log into the MySQL. So that's the instruction from my end, right? Yeah, so that's all. Do you have any queries?
Sir,
Aruna.
yeah. Sir, actually in today's class, actually we can create all the tables and all in the MySQL only, right? Why we have to connect from PyCharm to create the tables, insert table, all the things?
No. Here the roles are different, you know, because you know within my system, I'm the developer, I'm the database administrator. Generally, in generally, whoever it may be, except database administrator can interact with this particular window. Here we don't have a rights to interact with. But generally the faculties used to be trained like that. But here in real-time scenario, you cannot see this window. Just the database administrator will be tell you what is the username and password of the database and all. You have to create database or from the front end. You have to create a data table from the front end. You have to retrieve from the front end. You have to delete from front end. You have to update from front end. You should not have a right to come here. That's what I'm telling you from there actually. Yeah.
Okay, sir. What is that cursor, sir? You used one cursor.
If you don't create a cursor in this particular place, whatever the result will be thrown, whatever the result is going to be thrown as a result, whatever the data, cursor is holding it as a buffer, which will be allows to be accessed any number of millions of the people can access that result at a time. So
Okay.
concurrent accessibility is possible because of the cursor.
Okay, sir.
That's another concept actually. I'm just as part of the execution part, I'm just telling you that's another concept, cursor. If you want more and more, you can able to go with you know internet, and you just try to be understand what do you mean by cursor.
Okay, sir.
Cursor in MySQL purpose. So here it will be give you. Cursor serves the purpose of enabling row by row processing results set by return by the select query, and it will be helpful to be accessed concurrently for everybody.
So
That's
these
called as a buffer.
steps, these in real time also we need to follow the steps which you taught today, right, sir?
Absolutely, 100% same. That's what
Okay.
I shown you the real-time application, right? Just now, I have executed one application. You have passed the information. The information has been inserted into the corresponding table. Everything you have seen, right?
Yeah, yes. Yes.
Correct. That's the way how exactly we'll do. Once if you are familiar with, we'll be write these all queries behind an application.
Okay, sir.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank
Okay.
you, sir.
So I think it's time for you to be show your effort. I think firstly you have to insert, and then you have to have a PyCharm, and you have to execute each query properly by writing the appropriate things. I think I have given these programs to you also, right? So rest of the queries such as select query, delete query, update query, certain queries will be doing in the next subsequent classes, right? Yeah. Thank you guys. I just try to do it. If you have any queries, I'll be connect, or otherwise in case of the queries, if there are any kind of a queries, there will be a Mr. Pawan is the man where he can be help you in terms of most of the queries, whatever the MySQL related queries, I can say, right? So we'll be help you in terms of that. You don't worry. Yeah. Take care, guys. Take care, guys.
How
Take care.
can we
Thank
contact, sir? How can we contact Pawan?
I think he's the our mentor. I think whatever the platform you have, I think there will be a Telegram, right?
Yes, yes.
I think in Telegram, Pawan might be there. Pawan, are you there? Pawan, are you there?
I am here, sir.
Yeah. So are you there in the Telegram?
Sir?
Are you there in the Telegram, which is there in Go Online Training?
No, sir. Today I will join.
Yes, as you join and you be available for these particular people.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
I don't have access to that. How do I join, sir?
No. Someone is going to be contact with Mr. Umapati is the man where he used to be coordinate everybody. I think he is going to be allow all the things, right? Today I'll be conveyed to the Umapati to be create a same platform. Can everybody able to be interact with each other, right? Yeah. Yes. Right.